Hey guys, welcome to a brand new week. It is officially the last... Oh, someone's talking very loudly on the phone. Anyway, it's officially my last night in this hotel room. A little sad because this is where I started out my Hong Kong journey. Oh wow, she's talking very loud. She sounds kind of upset. I don't know if you picked up any of that, but that was intense. Anyway, last night, I was thinking I'm gonna need a lot of time to pack, but not really. I was really pretty smart. If you watched last week's vlog, I already moved a lot of my things to my work to store. Things that are like, you know, loose and bags. So all I need to worry about tomorrow is just backpack and my 2 suitcases. Not a big thing. I also did one more load of laundry and unpacked that and put it in a suitcase. So there's not much to actually do. So that's why I went out for dinner at my favorite mall, Taikoo again, because I love that mall. And then you saw me at Pop Mart and I did pick up this Digimon one. I've never bought anything at Pop Mart because I don't like Labubu's, but there are other things. I didn't know there was a Digimon set. So I'm like, here, let's get Digimon. I'm very lucky they don't do Pokemon because if they did, I'll be screwed, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on camera. Should I be making these purchases? No. But you know what? I'm finally getting paid tomorrow. Because in Hong Kong, they don't pay every other week. You get paid once a month. So it's like pretty tough. And the money I brought over from Canada, it's pretty used up. But luckily tomorrow I do get paid. Thank God. But luckily I made all the big payments before anything. Like I used my Canadian money to book the hotel and everything, so I don't have to worry about that. And you know, my first month rent for the service apartment is also paid for. So for the second month, I'm good because I've already been paid in Hong Kong for my Hong Kong job. Okay, can you open? Thanks. I'm not keeping the box, but oh, I'm such an idiot. There's a tab. Oh, I'm tired, guys. It's been a long day at work too. Who do I think I got? I don't know. I'm hoping for... I don't know who I'm hoping for. I'm okay with any all of them. Apparently if you shake it and you feel the weight, you'll know what's what. I didn't care. There was a lady doing it in Pop Mart. Ooh, I got rare Gurumon. That's cool. Ooh, plasticky. Okay. Nice. Not rare. Metal Garurumon. It's been a while since I played Digimon, guys. Give me a break. Metal Garurumon. Woo! The reason I'm rushing is because the battery's dying. Oh, and there's a card. So even before I opened the pack, I could have found out what it was. And so the pack. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna continue taking a chill. I'm gonna grab a shower soon. After my shower, I'm gonna finish packing everything. My plan is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna purposely grab the clothes I'm wearing for tomorrow, leave it out, so that way I don't need to access any of my suitcases tomorrow. So I'm all set to go. Checkout is at 11. My check-in is at 3. So my plan is I'm just gonna chill in the hotel like lobby area. Go for lunch. I can leave my suitcase and everything here. Go for lunch, do a round, come back, pick it up, and then head to the new service apartment. I just arrived at my new living accommodations. This is more of a service apartment than a hotel. I did not vlog my journey because I had a giant suitcase, backpack, and a messenger bag, and it's hot. I was not gonna pull this guy out to vlog. Not gonna happen. I'm not that professional yet to manage with one hand. I applaud those vloggers that can do a one hand and do multiple things. I can't do that, sorry guys, because I also don't want to drop this guy, it's expensive. But yeah, I'm kind of settled and I haven't unpacked anything, but I thought I'd give you guys a little tour. So as you come in, you know, there's the bed, same size bed as my last at the hotel. And then the only big difference is I think the space is about the same. I think this might be slightly bigger, but biggest difference is I have a kitchen. Sorry, excuse the mess already, but I already unloaded. There's one fatal flaw with this location that I should have accounted for, but you learn, right? It is what it is, you learn. But the kitchen, it's pretty simple. There's a fridge right here. Ta-da! It's bigger than the hotel one, which I really like. And there's like an electric stove top. And then they already have some supplies for me. I already bought some ramen noodles. I was with my uncle. He told me this potato ramen from Korea is really good, so that's why I bought it. There's cups. There's teacups. This is nothing. There's like a fan for cooking, so you know it's well cooked. There's plates and bowls over here. More cups. And then I can't get to it now because this makeshift table, it's foldable table. It comes with this unit. It's blocking it, but basically there's cutlery, pots, and pans down there. I had this stuff waiting for me at my workplace. I stored it there. I just went over and walked and grabbed it back. And then here we have the TV situation. And then underneath this TV is this really nice tabletop where I can, you know, do my work and play video games and stuff. So not bad at all. Comes with a nice little wooden chair. Not the most comfortable, but hey, whatever. And then there's not windows here. Because this unit is a corner, I guess, and then there is a window, but it leads to, or not leads to, but there's nothing. I'll show you guys. It's just the back alley. You can see the tall buildings and mountains over there a little bit, but that's about it. And guess what, guys? I will not be opening it, ever. Think about it this way. At my hotel just now, did you see me ever open my window? No. I'm not a natural light kind of guy. I don't need it. And then I bought some toilet paper already. And then these tissues came with the toilet paper special. And then I bought some laundry stuff to do laundry. And then this nice little countertop I can put stuff on, which is really good for storage. This is an extra storage too, cupboard. And then this is the bathroom in here. I'm not a big fan of this door. Nice little mirrors. Inside there's a lot of storage. Blow dryer, and this side's about the same towels and everything. Nice little sink area. And then the shower. If you're wondering how I feel with the cleanliness, I've grown to know that no matter how hard a person cleans in Hong Kong, it'll always look a little bit nasty. I'm not gonna talk about the state of the shower curtain. All I'm gonna say is that, is there mold in the shower curtain? Yes, but you know what? It's kind of common. I've learned to like not be creeped out by it. And then this is the bed, same size bed. But yeah. So that is a quick tour of the living accommodations for 2 months. The AC is nice and strong. Yes, a lack of window, but it doesn't matter to me. Oh, I didn't show you what's in this drawer. It's basically a closet, this one by the kitchen. Nothing too crazy in here. There's an ironing board. Oh, and underneath the bed, there's actually drawers for me to put clothes in. So, you know, plenty of storage space. That's not an issue. The big issue with this unit, which I'm going to have to rectify myself, is that there is a lack of power outlets. I can't find any. My uncle was here with me, and we're like, really? There's no plugs? You would think by the TV, underneath there would be plugs. There is plugs, but it's like impossible to get to because it's, you know, they wired it and built it so that you don't disturb the stuff back there, like unplug the TV or whatever. The only plugs that we were able to find were the 2 in the kitchen and 1 in the bathroom. That's it. There's none by the bed. I swear to God, we checked. But we did find something, but again, I don't think we're supposed to be using it. Behind the bedpan, I thought there would be a plug somewhere, but there isn't. But behind this crevice, I don't think I'm supposed to open it, but I opened it. There is 1 outlet. But because I need an adapt power converter, it won't work. So my solution, and my uncle suggested this, is that I just buy a what's that thing? Power converter? Power bank? Not power bank. Why am I looking at it? The power strip thing. You know, the thing that you plug into a wall and then has extra plugs. I'm gonna buy one of those and have it come out of the hole on top here. And then I can have it drag all the way on the side of the bed here. Have it sit here probably, and then I can extend to do my work on my laptop over here. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because, yeah, there's no way I can survive 2 plugs. Like, I thought there normally, like, there should be one by the bed. There isn't. Like, I figured there will be one by the bed so I could just put my phone on that sill there at night and charge it. But there isn't, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, there isn't one. Sad. So yeah, I found a solution. We're gonna have to do that. So that's one thing I need to take note of next time when I find a place to live. If you're wondering, James, aren't you gonna, like, you know, figure this place out, see if you like it and you stay more long term? I can already tell you I'm not going to. Not because of the plug situation. It's due to the fact that I am experienced this area, like this district, because it's nice, it's close to work, but it's a lot of people. It is a touristy, shoppy district, so I'm never gonna like it. So I'm gonna save money for 2 months by being able to walk to work every day, and it's very convenient here. But I'm gonna look for accommodations elsewhere for after my 2 months here. Hopefully, if I can't find anything, I'm just gonna have to continue at this till I do, because the next place I find is gonna be it. That's it. No more moving. Because today was a lesson that it was annoying to do this. So yeah, we're not gonna do any more moves. Packing yesterday wasn't that bad. I'm being honest, it wasn't that bad yesterday. Packing was not that bad. Because I took a picture of how my suitcases looked before I unpacked everything. So I could mimic what my mom did. Not as good as her, but it was good enough. I will be unpacking both suitcases this time and putting everything in drawers, making it more homey, making it a home. Another amenity they include with this apartment is they do clean it once a week. They clean it every Monday. I'll be leaving, making sure I work every Monday, so I'm not here when they do clean, because it'll be awkward. But yeah. I'm gonna go buy that power bank thing. But I'm just gonna chill for a minute and maybe unpack some stuff before I go back downstairs, because it's really hot, because the sun is shining and it is really hot today. I moved the makeshift table that folds over here near the door, so I have an area to put stuff, grab and go area right there. Because if I'm gonna eat, I could eat here, but I can eat there. It's big enough surface, and my laptop fits perfectly there. As you can see, that's gonna be my workstation basically. So. And eating station. There's no need to purposely have a table to eat separately. And this table's kind of wobbly, so what if I'm eating and it falls apart? So just a makeshift area for me to put stuff, like a wallet, bag, things I need, and underneath, shoes. It works, guys. Long enough. Where is it? Here it is. And let there be power. Perfect. So, all the way at the very top, there is a rooftop here. So even if I don't have a good view from my window, I have a good view from here. Whoa. It's crazy. I can't see much though. Oh my god. I see the water from here. Oh, this is the view, guys. Wow. Ready? In the distance, you can see the water, the Kowloon side, and then down below, see a street. I think I've walked that street before. Yeah, I have. But yeah, that's crazy. Oh, all those people crossing the street over there. Crazy. But yeah, it's scorching right now, guys. But yeah, on the rooftop is this beautiful deck, as you saw, but then this is also where we do laundry. But I'm not sure how the machine works. It doesn't say how much it costs to do it. The dryer says 75 cents, and there's spots for 3/4, but the washing machine just has a slot for coins, and the instructions don't say how much it costs. It just says put coins in the slot, so how am I supposed to figure it out? Yeah, so I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask. Yeah, that was the view I wanted to show you guys. Okay, I'm headed out, so it's just so hot. It's a lot better now because it's a little later and the sun is going behind clouds and it's slowly setting. So it's a little better, but I just made it back to the hotel. Pretty busy day. I didn't vlog much of it, mainly because I was with my uncle and my hands were completely full. I have not mastered vlogging with one hand and carry a bajillion things in the other hands. And you're walking around a very busy Hong Kong today because it is a holiday today and there is fireworks. And just like, I'm guessing like Vancouver, it gets crazy apparently to my uncle. So that's why when I was with him, so I had lunch with a friend, it was really good, we had steak. And then I went to Team Sajari to Kayla Museum to check it out because I haven't been there. It's a nice mall. And then I bought some things. I'll show you guys in a minute. And then I went to Wombo to meet my uncle because he bought some more things for me, especially things I need in this room, especially for the kitchen. He's been a great help since I've been here. And then we were looking at the clock and we were all finishing us around 4:30. He's like, oh, we need to get you home because it's going to get really bad. Because I wasn't planning on taking the MTR back because the MTR there was just really bad. And I wasn't in the mood being cramped in an MTR with my giant full-ass TNT bag. I wasn't going to do that to myself. So he's like, yeah, take the boat. So, because I'm like, why do we have to rush? Because, the fireworks are starting and then the area around Wombo and then around the shoreline in many different areas like Wanzai and everything, there's going to be people like camped out already. And he was right, because we were walking towards the ferry to catch the boat back across to Hong Kong, and there were people already setting up tents, getting primo spots, just like Vancouver with fireworks. So, just like probably Vancouver, I don't like the firework things because it causes a lot of disturbance. There's always drama, and transit becomes a nightmare. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that to myself. Apparently at 5 o'clock, people already start camping out. I think it starts around 7. So, I think I'm just going to chill here. I was sweating up a storm carrying that bag. The ferry ride was pretty packed too. I think we were trying to get home before the chaos. And then, yeah, so I'm going to take a break. And then I think around 7-ish, I'll go back out to find some food. I still haven't been paid. I need some money. The money I brought back from Canada is pretty used up. I didn't bring a lot, but I anticipated on getting paid. It is October 1st now. The company I work for, they're new to Canada. They're new to Hong Kong, so they don't have payroll really set up properly. They have a third party in Vietnam. This one single lady that does our payroll in Singapore and Hong Kong, and I haven't met her, but based on my email conversation with her, she seems very, not difficult. I think she needs some help. I know it's a small team in Singapore and small team in Hong Kong, but paying your employees is priority. We did the job, so you need to pay us. So I'm going to figure it out, because if tomorrow I still can't get paid, I'm probably going to email my district regional manager, even though she's in New Zealand, but like, hey, I know you can't do anything, it's not your department, but can you light a fire under the lady that's supposed to do it? I need to get money. I owe my uncle money. Mind you, he doesn't rush me. He knows I'm gonna give it to him. I don't have it, but I feel bad owing him money. I can't give him. Also, I can't pay him back all at once anyway. But I want to have the gesture of giving him money back, so he knows that okay, James is working. He's gonna give me money back. So. I really need a haircut. It's so flat. Anyway, I didn't have time to gel it because I left it to the very last minute to get ready, even though I'm 5 minutes from work now. Anyway, the reason why I was laughing in the stock room, as I hit back there to quickly laugh, is because earlier, at work, around this 9:30ish, I was quieting it down, and then we started hearing yelling. And then it was really clear two people were arguing. It was really loud because it wasn't on our floor. It was on the floor below us, but we could hear it so clear that 2 people were arguing. So I'm like, what is going on? And I look at my neighbors and I don't know. So some of my neighbors started walking towards the escalator. And then I'm like, you know what? There's no customers. I'm bored. So I walk up to the escalators too. And then I see all the workers are just, they're not going down because they don't want to go down if it's dangerous. So they're peeking, kneeling down, the escalators to see if they can take a view. And then it's very clear as day, the 2 guys arguing. No, my thought process was it's either a customer and a retail worker arguing or 2 customers arguing. So then one of the ladies just kept going, stop arguing. We're going to call security. Stop arguing. Call security. And then we're going to call security. And then one of the girls was like, "Oh my god, it's not a customer, guys. It's two security guards. I've seen their white shirts. It's two security guards arguing." And then the lady from originally was still going, "We're gonna call security." I'm like, "Girl, they are security." And then she's like, "Oh my god, they're security? Okay, then never mind." And then she switched up her saying. She goes, "Oh my god, it's just a job. Work together, guys. Blah blah blah." I'm like, good for her, diffusing a fight from afar by yelling these remarks. But the funniest thing was when people argue in Cantonese, it sounds so stupid. Half the time when I see people argue in Cantonese, they not just because they sound stupid, it looks like it goes nowhere. Basically, the two security guards at one point are just going, "Let's go, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight." One of them's just like, "Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's fight, let's go." That was all that arguing was for like 15 minutes. One of them going, "Let's go, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight." The other one was like, "Yeah, let's go." But nothing was happening. No other words were exchanged. So that's why I couldn't not stop laughing, because all I heard was, "Let's fight, let's go, let's bring it on. Yeah, let's go, let's fight." Are you guys gonna fight or not? But also, it's a good thing they didn't fight because they're security for us, so that's just good. But the funny thing is, I've learned in Hong Kong work culture, I already kind of knew it, but I now firsthand it. It's more professional. It's like we have adapted to the thought process that in Hong Kong, you're always gonna work with someone you don't like. You're not gonna always be able to work with someone that you're okay with. There's always gonna be someone on your team that you're not gonna like. But you know what? Let's be professional. You do your job, I do my job. You leave me alone, and then let's clock out. That's very Hong Kong work culture. I've noticed is that no matter what time, when they're clocked in, they're gonna work. No matter how much they hate each other, no matter how much they disagree, they're just gonna work together and just like, you stay out of my way, I stay out of your way, and we'll clock out at 5 p.m. or 10 p.m. Let's get the hell out of here. So they tolerate one another. So in this situation with the two security guards, for example, I'm guessing one of them keeps poking the other one a lot by him either not doing his job properly or accusing of the other one not doing their job properly. So I'm guessing today something snapped in the one that was always tolerating him, and that's why he decided to argue back. That's definitely the case. Because one thing, big difference in work culture from Vancouver to Hong Kong is that definitely your coworkers or your colleagues or whoever you work with, they're not your friends for sure. It's great if we get along and we smile and laugh and joke around, that's good. But they don't hang out outside of work. Albeit, in Vancouver when I was a store manager, I got along with my stuff and we'd go out, get some food and all that stuff. That's also not entirely normal, but in Vancouver culture, it's still pretty likely that you still do work, go out with your work colleagues to have some fun. But in Hong Kong, I don't think it's very common. As I said, they'll probably get along, but not to the extent going, "Oh my god, let's go party, let's go clubbing, let's go after dinner." I don't think it's going to happen that often. It doesn't happen. So it's either that situation where it's like, "Oh my god, hi, we get along, let's work, blah, blah, blah," and then let's clock out. Or, "I don't fucking like your face, but whatever, I'm getting paid to do a job. I'm just here for a job, whatever, I'll get through the day." So that's the biggest difference I've noticed. Even with me, I always have an intention. It always comes down to me being very friendly and being able to go out with my, not only just coworkers, but my, associates that I'm the manager, right? I'm able to do that. Here, I don't think it'll ever happen. Even with me being able to easily get along with people. My staff are great. We get along fine, but it's just, I don't foresee us ever hanging out outside of work. Yeah. figured I'll try this angle because there's like a little ledge here by the bed to the wall of the bathroom, and it's very pointless. You know what would have gone really well here? An outlet. Anyways, good angle. The plan was to go to bed at 1 because I'm doing an opening shift tomorrow again, and I didn't get much sleep last night because I just couldn't sleep very well. But then I got distracted because I reached out to this service apartment website that I haven't seen before. I think they're relatively new. And when I reached out, they emailed me back asking if I can answer these questions for them. Basically, what am I looking for? What's my budget? What are some specifics and things that are non-negotiable for when I'm looking for an apartment? And how long my stay is and blah, 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 blah. Because as I said, I don't think I'm really staying here or extending my stay unless I have to extend my stay. Because this is not a bad room or bad area. It's a very crowded area. It's Causeway Bay, and I don't like dislike it, but you know, but knowing me, I would like to live in an area that's not as busy. So basically, this website actually emailed me an entire list of service apartments in many different areas, because I did say that I'm open to not just the Hong Kong Island side, but I'm also open to the Kowloon side. And they showed me a lot of service apartments that I've never actually even seen just by me Googling. So there were a couple on the Hong Kong side which I really liked, in areas that I really liked. There's actually one near my favorite mall at Taegu, but that one is really nice, but it's giving me hotel vibes. And then there were other ones that were on the Hong Kong side I really liked, but the ones that surprised me were actually in the Kowloon side. I didn't really look into depth in the Kowloon side yet because I ran out of time because it's 3 a.m. right now, guys. But I skimmed it. There was one that was in an area I'd never heard of. It's a relatively quiet area. There's not much there. I feel if I'd lived there, it's near an MTR station. I had to walk 7 minutes to get there, but the area itself, the immediate area, there's not much there. You have to walk like 5 minutes to like hit stores, food, and all that stuff. So it's a residential area, and it's by the water, and you know. But the thing is, the prices are a little bit interesting because they always say from this price, starting from this price. So I always get like screwed over because then they'll be like, when I get there, they'll be like, yeah, so this unit's this much. And I'm like, that's not within my budget. But because this service is helping me by giving me all these locations, and I'm like, oh, so maybe it's negotiable. So if I do a longer stay, then perhaps they'll lower the rate. Like for example, this place, I got a lower rate because I said I'll stay 2 months. I would have been an even lower rate if I agreed to stay 3, but 2 months for now. But we'll see what's gonna happen. I'll look at the Kowloon side stuff more, but I basically wrote notes on my phone about each service apartment I looked at on the Hong Kong side right now from that website, from the list they gave me, and pros and cons for most of them, and then I starred the ones that I really, really liked. There are a couple. So we'll see. As much as I like the Taegu one near that mall I really like, it's just very far away, and it's giving me really hotel-y vibes, not very homey vibes. But I have to see the units in person too. Some of them don't meet my bathroom requirements. But the bathroom one's kind of non-negotiable for me. I don't like the bathroom just not being perfect. Like I can't even make do with no kitchen. Like if kitchen has just a mini fridge and stuff, no stove, it's fine. But majority of the ones I'd looked at had like a kitchen space. It might not have an electric stove or a stove for me to cook, but it had a microwave. And this one has a stove with no microwave. But if it doesn't have a stove, all of them have a microwave, which is interesting. But anyway, I'm getting off topic because I need to get to bed. So I'm going to end the week here because I realized I didn't end the vlog, so I'll end it here. And hopefully I'll continue looking, and hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe I'll view some units in the coming weeks. But it just depends when they're available. Even if I like a space, if it's not available when I need to leave here, then it's just pointless. Anyway, I will see you all next week.